the eighth inning?
Oh, he was going out.
Oh.
It's funny because I have a story. You learn a lot. And I was managing in Ottawa in 1993, and Chris Navholes hadn't pitched in 14, 15 days in Montreal, so they sent him to, and this was before rehab stuff, so they sent him, said, "Kid, we need him to make a start." I said, "Okay. What are you guys thinking?" They said, "I'm pitching a couple of, 80 tops." I said, "Okay." We're playing Richmond. They were the best team in the league. Klesko, I can't remember if Chipper was on that club in '93, but it was a monster hitting club. So who would even think to ask? What if he's got a no-no, with 80 pitches, whatever? 14,300 some people sell out. It was the first year of baseball there. They didn't really know baseball as well as a lot of our cities do. So these Richmond guys are coming out of their shoes, swinging early. He gets through 5 innings with a no-hitter. He's got like 57 pitches. Okay. Well, we send him out for the 8th inning. He's got 78 pitches. I don't know. He completes the inning with 88 pitches. Still got a no-no. So I got my closer up. I should have taken him out after 80, but I had my closer up. So I bring him in, and 14,300 and however many the sellout was. Booed the whole 9th inning. My closer finished the no-hitter. And I was ripped in the paper the next day. I made some political writer, and politics is near and dear to my heart, some Canadian political writer. He got me involved in some docile Canadians article he was writing. It was unbelievable. Fortunately, Felipe and Joe Kerrigan said, this man, he probably shouldn't have pitched him for the 8 pitches he did. But it was unbelievable. But no, you do what you have to do, and for everybody's benefit. Even if, and you know what, Kev, even if he's, if he's at 80 something, you could send him out for the 8th. But you've already made, because Mastriani came over and said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "No."
See?
No. So.
I just didn't know if you'd be looking at the stands, Rob.
No. You do what's right here. No hitters matter up there. They're fun here. They're great, but no. So anyway, we get that performance and the good bullpen work. Walden was spectacular. Trevor was doing his thing. He made a couple of big hits. Still got some work to do offensively, but
big hit for Murphy.
Yeah, huge. And good, Miggy tacking that thing out. That three-run lead's pretty darn big. So played well defensively, and that's the wrap. Really.
And Jose's strikeouts are all coming on off speed now.
Yeah.
They're not his fastball.
No, and and there's a lot of, most of his strikeouts that are going to come. You need good fastball life. They take their shot elevating, where you get them. It seems like they just stay alive when he elevates, and so you wind up a lot of times needing to paint or using his sinker and getting people to swing over the top of it. So, but the off-speed game is going to be huge for him in the future. It is now. It's going to be big.
Why?
Because guys hit 95 like in their sleep at the big league level, and the fact that you possess that makes them make decisions on the off-speed stuff a lot more. But if you can't get your off-speed stuff over behind when it's in a hitter's count and all the rest of it, you're asking for trouble. We were laughing the other day. It's like I listened to Chad when everybody brings relievers in. It's 93 to 96, pretty much everybody. And it doesn't seem like 20 years ago that was always the case. So, hitters, and hitters will miss hit fastballs, but you've got to have something to complement it. Chapman, I'm watching him throw 103, 104 up there. You don't just run it by him, So command of his soft game is going to be important. It has always been, and will continue to be. And but it was good. He needed that. We needed that. So it was good.
Looks like the not taking batting practice kind
of
helped there.
We have 7 hits. It wasn't a juggernaut, but
you got the W.
Yeah, we get the win, and it was just. I've seen that done so many times. I've done it. I remember Pinella after 3 or 4 days saying, "That's it." I think I said that last night. but, you know, it just, guys come, just come and get dressed and play, let's go. And it's, you know, it's not something you probably don't want to do for the rest of the season, you know, almost like a winter ball situation, but guys are fresh and ready to play, so it's good.
And Rosario broke his 0 for
Yeah.
22 and
Yeah.
fist pump there after the hit.
That was really good. So there was a lot of good, and outside of just winning, but individual stuff. And I thought Trevor looked very good. So he'll get a couple of days off, and then we'll bring him back. I think back to back. I think his schedule's Friday, Saturday. He'll pitch an inning each day, and that's good. And you know, I would probably wasn't ideal to use him in the ninth. I mean, it is because he's really good, but in his next 2 outings, I have no problem with that. But you know, we were trying to protect the kid, and I didn't want to get Walden up and down, so it was just the way it worked out. So everybody did their job, and it winds up being a good night.
Mickey's here for how much longer?
That I don't know. He's going to play third tomorrow, and then we'll go from there.
Looking better at the plate?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, it's you know, it's such a small sample size, and you know, guys will get geared up even more when they get to the big leagues for me. So the best part for me is if he's hitting the ball to center field the other way, just stay on the ball. Don't just show up here and try and yank. And you know, for him to hit that ball, he's a strong guy, isn't he? I mean, the wind was helping a little, but not much. And you know, the ball just keeps going. So that's impressive. But that to me, when you're watching a guy get ready to get back, staying in the middle of the diamond and staying on ball, seeing pitches, even strikeouts, even, you know, you need to see pitches, you need to get yourself going again, change the speeds and everything else. So, yeah, I think he had another good day working third, so, yeah, it's good.
Correct.